Hello everyone, Granite Roots. Today I'm roaming on, instead of a Condi axe which I did a while ago, this is actually Power Axe Daredevil. So the idea is still the same. The only difference is because you have a pistol offhand, instead of converging axes with a teleport to your target, you just converge axes from where you're at. However, watch the power build knock this down. Anyway, first real fight in this video is me against two people. One is a soul beast, the other one's a daredevil. And this build, by the way, eats thieves up alive, so don't worry about those pesky thieves stealthing. Use your converge on them, and you have a little bit of stealth with this one by using pistols 5 and dodge. Bounding dodge kind of gives you that, and the cool part about that is even though you do damage when you land the dodge, it doesn't reveal you. So you see I'm going to drop the ranger first because he was the easier of the two. You always go after the weaker link. And the other thing you noticed is I kept trying to keep them apart a little bit, so that way I can focus on one opponent at a time. And this swapped to sword build to use dagger 5 to stealth and stomp, and now all I have left is this thief, and watch his health melt when I hit him with the stealth. Boom, and then converge, toast. Okay, and then I'm going to stealth stomp. He's going to try and port. I'm going to use infiltrator signet port to not let that be an issue. Love that. Even though people can port when they're down, you can use that infiltrator signet to get that. This one was fun. This catalyst was running away, and I'm going to knock him out of the sky like shooting skeet. So we're coming up here. I'm throwing my axes down. I'm in stealth. I just hit him with a stealth bomb, and I'm going to converge here, hit him, and look up. Here he comes. Fell like a stone. So you can hit people mid-air with the converge as well, because again you don't port to them. So that was one of the bonuses. This is a very fragile build though. This guy right here, look at the guild tag TAR. Deadeye, he swaps between Deadeye and Daredevil. This first fight I encounter him, it starts off just he and I in the camp, and then a Willbender and some others come and get us. I left this in here so you can see this because this guy gets a little angry that I keep fighting him, so he starts to kind of just keep chasing me later on. You'll see him put him down like 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row or something like that. So it just proves that this build is very good against thieves. It lacks the same amount of mobility. Condi axe is better because with a dagger offhand you port to your target, but it still works. But this one has more stealth than the other one, so if you like stealth, that's a bonus. And dodge helps offset the initiative cost. So here he is again in our north camp. He likes to use Thieves Guild. It took me a while, but he gets smart. I gotta kind of get away from the Thieves Guild, or I'm going to get down just because of there's just too much firepower for me to handle because of the big burst with the 3 against 1 plus him makes it a quick 4v1. And he is down at first. You see him in the distance there. I'm like, how did he disappear? He must have dropped the portal. You see it spouting the concealment dust down there, the smoke, so he must have had a port open and he ported away. Almost got away with it. Not a bad tactic. And infiltrator signet for the win. Okay, he found me in his camp. That's him right there. So this is again a long one because I was trying to get some space. Wasn't sure if I was going to try and engage because I'm in the middle of his camp, and that's kind of hard. And this one I actually thought I was going to lose for a while. So he had swapped to his Daredevil build for this one. I guess he was tired of losing on Deadeye. And again, he likes the Thieves Guild, which is pretty powerful. So for this one you'll see I'm going to stealth and kind of kite him around, and eventually the Thieves Guild times out, and then the fight is really on. You'll see him melt when I hit him with my axes on converge. Coming up here in a second. Okay, gain some space using stealth. Healing up, getting my cooldowns off. I'm going to use some steel to create some distance. And I got a stealth out of that, and I'm going to use that, and he's right behind me. He's been staying on top of me. Okay, there he is. Now we're going to hit him pretty good. There he is. Boom. So the power is really good. It has really good burst, especially if you have your 5 axes out, you do a stealth, backstab, and then converge on them, or vice versa, and it just really drops your health bar significantly. but it's way too fragile. Condi Cleanse isn't very good. Okay, he's back again. He's a little bit mad that I keep winning these fights. And he's back on his Daredevil. Stealth, saw that backstab, and he's gonna appear back over here. And again, this one's gonna be even closer. He almost got me for this one. So I'm going to dodge away till I can get my cooldowns and heal. Very close, he almost got me down. Okay, and then a stealth. And then we are going to finish this one as well. Done. Okay. Next up, here he comes back again because I'm still trying to take the camp. And this was all consecutive. If you look at the time stamp in my mini-map, you can see he just keeps coming back. He's back on Daredevil again. He's using sword, dagger, and I think staff offhand. And see how quickly he went down on that one? Just that burst. And they are squishy, so it doesn't really show the true burst, but it is still pretty good, especially, as I said, against thieves, as you can see. So you get tired of getting ganked by thieves, try running this build or the Condi version. Both work well, but the principle is still the same. You want to burst them when they appear. And this is just a will bender. He thought he'd just use his Tome 3 for Invuln. Thought he was playing. Realized he wasn't playing as good as he thought he was. Alright, and he is toast. Alright, so that is that's Power Axe Daredevil. Has more stealth by skill 5 and bounding dodge into it. And then skill 1 for backstab, 3 is converge. This is very squishy builds. I kept the agility signet in there for crit and for Condi Cleanse. I prefer the Condi Axe, but this is also a decent option if you wanted to go that route. Either way, thank you for watching, and hope you have a most excellent day.